afternoon, I'm Laura Stockdale. Here are your headlines at 3:30. Southampton unions lead protests to stop the closure of the last 2 council-owned care homes. Students are warned to be on alert as scammers target the city. And helping those in need, how the community are donating their unwanted goods to keep people warm this winter. Save our care homes. That was the plea this afternoon from dozens of protesters campaigning against plans to close the last 2 council-owned care homes in Southampton. The council says it will save them nearly £1.5 million. However, more than 70 jobs are threatened and around 75 elderly people will be moved to private accommodation. Many of them suffer from dementia, and the union claims the move will worsen their condition. Mir Wazir reports.
Unite the Union members gathered outside Southampton Civic Centre alongside workers and family to protest against the council's decision to close 2 local care homes. Grinley in Brittany and Holcroft in Thornhill currently have around 80 workers between them. If these care homes close, the staff members will lose their jobs. The cuts come after the council need to save money. It is thought that the closures will save £1.3 million from the year 2020. We spoke to Mark Wood, Unite the Union branch secretary, who explained.
Many of the people here work in the homes, so their jobs are at risk. You know, the alternative jobs that might be available to them in the private sector are more likely to be 0 hours contracts on minimum wage. You know, they're treated properly in the council, they have decent wages, they have a pension, they have proper training and development, and obviously the jobs in the private sector aren't comparable.
Questionable, and the private sector increases risk to our public services. We will not accept increased reliance on the private sector for public services.
Families are angry with the decision and they are hoping this raise awareness and the council keep the care home open. With Solent Journalism, I'm Mir Wazir.
Around 30 firefighters tackled a blaze this morning in Shirley High Street. The fire was discovered around 5:20 a.m. in disused flats above gambling shop Paddy Power. Hampshire Fire and Rescue closed off the high street, warning residents to avoid the area. The road is now fully open with a partial lane closure at Crown Street. No one was hurt. University students in Southampton have been receiving fraudulent tax refund emails claiming to be from HM Revenue and Customs. Scammers have been trying to obtain their personal and financial details through links in the emails. These links are directed to websites where their data is then stolen.
Southampton seems to be an area where more of these emails are being sent. The university, a lot of students have reported of having sort of emails there, and I know that amongst our group of students here in journalism, a couple of students today have said that they've had emails, and they've had emails over the last couple of weeks. So it's clearly out there, it's clearly something to be on your guard about, and I'd just say to anyone, if you get anything from the tax office promising money, don't open it, delete it, and then delete it from your sort of, from your trash. Remember, if something looks too good to be true, it probably is.
Donations are being collected this afternoon by the Southampton branch of Unison to help those in need. The collection for Southampton City Mission Basics Bank includes toiletries, tin food and cooking sauces. Annabelle Mully was there.
The food bank collection started at 12 until 2 p.m. in the Spark building at Solent University. Staff and students had the chance to donate toiletries, tin food and other perishables that will help anyone in need this Christmas. Unison Southampton District Banks joined forces with Solent University to be able to collect as many items as possible. Anne Jones, the organiser of the event, explains how people will benefit from today's food bank.
We fill the gap. We try to provide food that's easy to heat because a lot of people don't even have cooking facilities. So it's just really to fill the gap that as their benefits money run out or as their low wages run out, they can go to the Basics Bank and feed their families.
Crates filled up quickly as more and more people arrived with bags full of food. These crates will be taken straight to the food banks where people will be able to collect items they need. Make sure to look out for other food banks over the Christmas period and to donate anything you can. This is Annabelle Mully for Solent Journalism.
More than 2,000 people have signed a petition to prevent a music venue being turned into flats in Southampton. Developers want to transform the Firehouse pub into a 13-storey tower block. Campaigners want the venue to continue as a place to celebrate metal and rock music. A planning decision is expected in January. A new plaque honouring Jane Austen has been unveiled in the Nuffield Theatre in Southampton. The tribute remembers the Pride and Prejudice author who lived in Southampton between 1806 and 1809. It also replaces a previous plaque that was destroyed during the Second World War. We've all heard of the dance move the floss, but how many of you can actually do it? Well, a video game expert from Southampton has been explaining why games such as Fortnite are so popular and why dance moves like the floss have become such a phenomenon. Dr. Ian Hughes from Solent University says people are focusing less on the violence and concentrating more on the fun elements of the game. Matt Juronsky explains.
Taking the world by storm with more than 125 million people over the last summer, many of whom are young children. For some, Fortnite shows the dangerous influence of video games on kids. For others, it's just a great way to spend time with friends and have a great fun. Dr. Ian Hughes, an expert on video games, explains the pros and cons of playing the Fortnite.
We're evolving socially to understand what this stuff means. And yes, kids are clearly copying the games. We often say they don't copy. You see violence, don't copy it. They're not copying the violence, they're copying the funny dancing and the joy. And that's not a bad thing. If there's any physical activity, even the floss, I mean, it wasn't necessarily Fortnite, but it kind of made it famous. We were at an athletics event in London. Suddenly the whole crowd stands up and starts flossing. I'm not very good at it, by the way. But that was a thing, a bond across everyone.
So we know Fortnite can be a great fun, but can you do it? For Solent, I'm Mateusz Jaroński.
That's all from me. You can visit more of our stories at solentjournalism.co.uk. Have a great evening.